Hey y'all, welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Roxanne, and on this channel I have all sorts of nail content, demos, hauls, how-tos, you name it. In this video, I'm going to show you how I did my niece's back to school nail set. If you're interested, then please, just keep watching. Hi my babies, I hope you're all feeling amazing and doing well. You guys, we're gonna go ahead and jump right in. So as you can see, my niece's nails have grown out quite a bit since the last time we've done a nail set on her. So I'm just gonna go ahead and use my nail clippers to go ahead and clip her nails down. Even though we are doing an Ombré gel set or an Ombré dupe gel set, I still want to make sure that her nails are as even and as healthy looking as possible. So yeah, I'm just going to take my time and clip down these nails. Once I have this taken care of, you guys, I will go ahead and just even these out using my hand file. And I am using a 180/240 hand file to do this. So you guys see, I'm just making sure that these nails are nice and square. I'm gonna hush. I'm gonna let you guys watch me do this, and I'll be back in when it's time for the next step in the process or to say something important. I'll hush. You watch. Breathe in some love and let yourself unfold. Breathe in some love and let yourself unfold. You're so much deeper when you quit playing charades. Yeah. You act so cool, but underneath you seem afraid. There's something sweet about your eyes when you feel safe. Yeah. You keep running away. Owe it to yourself to dare. Just try to open up and show someone you care. It might not be intentional, but you seem scared. Just try to open up and let it lead somewhere. So my babies, now that these nails are as even as I can get them, I'm going to use that very same hand file. I am using the 240 side to roughen up the surface of her nails. And you guys, the reason I'm doing this is of course so that the base gel has something rough to stick to. But I do not want to go in too rough because, as I've mentioned, this is her natural nail plate. So you guys, I am just taking my time. I did show you how I do that in real time using the pinky nail, but I did speed this up just for the purpose of the video. So I'm gonna hush. I'm gonna let you guys watch this part of it, and then I'll be back in when it's time for the next step in the process. Breathe in some love and let yourself unfold. Breathe in some love and let yourself unfold. Hey there, enjoying my content? Well, if you are and you haven't already, why don't you consider subscribing to my channel? It's free. You can leave me a like and also comment below and let me know what you want to see next. Sweet about your eyes when you feel safe. Yeah. You keep running away. Owe it to yourself to dare. Just try to open up and show someone you care. You might not be. So my babies, as you guys saw, I did go ahead and dust the nails using my cute little nail duster just to make sure I took off any dust or debris. And then off camera, I did swipe these nails or cleanse these nails using some isopropyl alcohol, which also acted as my dehydrator. So now that I've taken care of that, you guys see me going in with my Young Nails primer, and I am going to add 2 coats of this primer to her natural nail plate. You guys, some people don't prime, some people do, but I find that primer, it really helps for the longevity and the wearability of you know, nail tips, full cover nail tips, whatever have you. So yeah, you guys, now I'm just going in with my base gel, and I'm going to add my base gel to these full cover nail tips. And I am making sure that I add just enough so that I can have proper adhesion to the nail. And you guys, one thing I also did want to mention is that in order to prime my full cover nail tips, I actually went in and brushed the interior of the nail with some acetone. Not the entire interior of the nail, just the area that I knew would touch her natural nail plate. So yeah, you guys, some people do opt to buff that out using like an e-file and a sanding bit. but I find that it's less thinning on the full cover nail tip to just use some acetone, and it does give it that same adhesion layer, if you will. So yeah, you guys. So I'm just gonna hush. I'll be back in 2 seconds. I'll let you guys watch. Yeah, I'll hush. You watch. I do have one quick little tip, you guys. When you are adding the base gel to the nail tip, you don't want to add too much base gel, obviously, because you don't want spillage, but you do need to add just enough to where it will cover the natural nail plate. So that is what you guys see me doing there. And then when I add the when I add the nail tip to the natural nail plate, I am going in at a 45-degree angle, and I am stopping the pressure once I see the base gel hit the free edge. So I'm going to show you guys one more time, and then I stop and I bring it up to the lamp to cure. So I did just want to give you guys that quick little tip. Now I'm just going in with my nail clippers, you guys, and I'm going to cut these down to her preferred length. So I'll hush and I'll let you guys watch me do that, and then I'll be back in when it's time for the step after this one, or I don't know, another little quick tip hits me or something like that. But I'll hush and I'll let you guys watch, and I'm back in a little bit.
We could go all night, all night. Do we heal, do we bleed? I'ma follow your lead, but we could go all night. Now all of my calls go to voicemail. I block you so I don't raise hell. Should've talked through it in detail. Our separate ways ain't gon' end well, no. But when we get back, it's like, oh my.
So now that I have that taken care of, I am going to make sure that these nails are nice and even. So I'm using this little tool that I created with some nail forms, and I'm just comparing the nail length to the number on the nail form, y'all. And if I notice that any are longer than they need to be, as I did here, I will go ahead and just clip them using my nail clipper. So yeah, you guys, I wanted to leave this in the video as well, because I think this may help someone who's beginning and maybe, you know, has a hard time learning how to even out their nails. So yeah, I hope you guys find that helpful. But yeah, y'all, now I'm just going in with my hand file again, and I'm just going to make sure that the free edge is nice and sharp. So you guys see I'm going in at the free edge at a 90-degree angle, and then of course going in on the sides to bring in the sides and taper them just a little bit. So I'm gonna hush. I'm gonna let you guys watch this part of it as well, and I'll be back in when it's time for the next step in the process.
I get careless. Long as you know I come with imperfections. When you look at me, you see the soul through my flesh. You something special. Know you looking bomb the way you dress and gone. Flex and hold it still and let my mind digest. You got the leverage. You got the upper handle on the situation. You worthy of a million more of the storms that we weathered. We fight retreating but you trying to kill the cycle. When nobody stressing that body like me, I know the way you like it. I treat you like a queen, run the castle, you a treasure. Feel like you setting fire to my desire for the pleasure. You a gem, got me blameless, make amends. Know you can, I'm out here
trying to control our emotions. If we on the right side of passion, we can share love in the ocean. But if you wanna go insane either way, baby, we could go all night. We could go all night. We could go all night.
Okay, so now I'm just going in with my e-file and my sanding bit, you guys, and I'm going to not only roughen up the surface of these nail tips, but I'm also going to make sure that the space between the nail tip and the eponychium area are nice and flush and it looks nice and natural. One thing I don't know if I mentioned, you guys, when I add these nail tips to the natural nail, I don't go right up against the eponychium area. I just prefer to leave a little bit more space, and then I'll take care of that space using my e-file and my sanding bit. So yeah, that is what you guys see me doing here. And so like I said, I'm just gonna go ahead and do that with each of the nails, and of course roughen up the surface of the nail tip. And the reason of course that I like to roughen up the surface of the nail tip is just to make sure that the base gel has something to really stick onto. So once I have this taken care of, you guys, I will of course cleanse the nail and go on to the next step. So I'll hush and I'll let you guys watch, and then I'll be back in when it's time for the next step. So my babies, and I don't know if this is the OCD in me, but I'm just gonna go in one more time and just make sure that the free edge of these nails are nice and sharp. Y'all, tell me if you guys do this. I don't know if everyone does this step. Probably not. It's probably not even necessary, but yeah, y'all. I do like a sharp square when I'm doing traditional square nails. So yeah, y'all, I'm just gonna make sure that these nail tips are nice and square on the free edge. And then of course, as you guys saw, just making sure that there's no dust or debris underneath these nails. Once I have this taken care of, you guys, I will begin with some nail art. So here is what we have so far, y'all. I think they're really cute. I love clear, natural looking nails, y'all. So yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and we're gonna get started with our nail art. So now I'm just gonna go in and I'm gonna add some base gel to these nails, y'all. And it does not need to be a thick layer of base gel, but it does need to cover the entire nail. So I'm gonna hush and I'm gonna let you guys watch me apply this base gel, and I'll be back in when it's time to lay our first piece of art. I'll hush, you watch. So my babies, my first nail, of course, is my pinky nail. So I'm going to go in and I want to make this nail a rainbow stripe nail. And y'all, I can't remember if I showed you guys the picture of the inspiration, but I will try to have it somewhere in the video. But yeah, y'all, I found this inspiration on Instagram, and you guys, I absolutely love this set. I think it is so flipping cute. So for this nail, y'all, I am just adding one cute little stripe of color to these nails, thus creating a little rainbow nail. One thing I will say, you guys, is that in between nails, I am doing a flash cure using my gooseneck lamp because I don't want these colors to necessarily blend together. That's not the look we are going for. So yeah, y'all, I can't remember the name of these nail colors, y'all. Forgive me, but I will try to have them linked down in the description box. You guys, by the way, always make sure to check out my description box because I try to leave you guys some really good stuff down there. I, of course, leave you some timestamps or what's known on YouTube as chapters, just in case there's something specific you're looking for or a technique that you want to look for in my video specifically. I also leave you some discount codes. I think I'm still leaving discount codes down there as well. And then I leave you some links to previous content on my channel, just in case you are new to my channel and maybe have missed something. So always be sure to check out my description box, y'all. But yeah, like I said, I am just going in and adding a thin stripe to these nails using each of those gel polishes that you guys see down on that palette. Just to make sure that they are neat, y'all, I do go in with my brush and some acetone if I do go over or if I feel like my line is a little bit too thick. So yeah, once I have all of my stripes laid down, y'all, I do allow her to fully cure this nail for 60 seconds before moving on, just because I do not want any type of bubbling. Y'all know how I feel about gels going wrong when it's time for curing. But yeah, y'all, so moving on to the next nail, I want to say for this nail, this is going to be just a cute little French. So I'm going to hush. I'm going to let you guys watch me do this little French, and then I'll be back in when it's time for the next nail.
Breathe in some love and let yourself unfold. Breathe in some love and let yourself unfold. You're so much deeper when you quit playing charades. Yeah. You act so cool, but underneath you seem afraid. There's something sweet about your eyes when you feel safe. Yeah. You keep running away. Owe it to yourself to there. Just try to open up and show someone you care. It might not be intentional, but you seem scared. Just try to open up and let it lead somewhere. Breathe in some love.
So for this nail, guys, it was a cute little half and half. So I used 2 gel polishes that are kind of close in color. So what you guys see me doing here is just taking my striping brush and I'm laying down my purple first. Once I have this taken care of, you guys, I will do a full cure just because I am applying a good amount of gel polish. And y'all know how I feel about curing and not curing and bubbling and rippling and all that good stuff. We're not having that here on this channel. So yeah, y'all, I'm just gonna take my striping brush and I'm gonna make sure that the gel polish is nice and even before going ahead and putting her nail under the lamp. Now that that's cured, I'm going in with the lighter purple, if you will, and I'm just gonna go ahead and add that to the other side of her nail. I want to say actually this is more on the pink side, I think, but yeah, y'all, same technique, same process. I'm just gonna make sure that I fully cover the nail, but that the gel polish is nice and even. Once I have it taken care of, again, I will have her do a full cure for 60 seconds before moving on.
Breathe in some love and let yourself unfold.
So for this nail, y'all, and I was trying to figure out how I was going to explain this to you guys, but I guess you could say I'm going to do a French on the bottom of the nail and then art on the top. Or you can say that I'm going to create a French all around the perimeter of the nail, and I'll show you guys what I mean. So here I am going in and I'm creating the French on the bottom half of the nail, y'all. And of course, I'm gonna make sure that my gel polish is nice and even and that it looks good. Once I have it taken care of, you guys, without curing, I am then gonna go over on the top of the nail and I'm going to add some of that white gel polish there as well. And that is what you guys see me doing here. And I think this is so super cute, y'all. So yeah, I'm gonna hush. I'm gonna let you guys watch me do this. Just because I don't really know how to fully explain it, so it's better to just see it. But I'll hush and I'll let you guys watch, and I'll be back in just a little bit.
You care, it might not be intentional, but you seem scared. Just try to open up and let it lead somewhere. Breathe in some love and let yourself unfold. Breathe in some love and let yourself unfold. Breathe in some love.
So my babies, now I'm going back in on that nail with my black gel polish and my dotting tool, and I'm just going to create some cute little cow prints and dots on the nail. And y'all know, or if you've seen me do cow print in the past, you will know there's no particular rhyme or reason. This absolutely does not need to be perfect. This is actually a perfect nail design or technique for someone that is beginning, because there really is just blotches and dots. But yeah, you guys, once I had that taken care of course I had her cure that nail before moving on to this nail. And I think for this nail I just did a simple little French. So I'm gonna hush. I'm gonna let you guys watch me do this little French, and I'll be back in when it's time for the next step in the process or to say something important. I'll hush. I'll hush. You watch. My babies, I almost forgot, I did go back to the middle fingernail and add a little smiley face. So you guys saw I just took my dotting tool and I added some small little black ovals using some black gel polish. Now I'm just taking my striping brush and I'm going to create the little smiling face mouth. And y'all, this is super duper simple. This is also another design that's really, really easy and good for beginners. So yeah, y'all, I'm just taking my striping brush like I mentioned, and I'm just trying to make my line nice and even. And then of course I'm going to give the little smile, those little creases on the side. And you guys, I did make a little bit of a mess, so you will see me clean that up with my brush and a little bit of acetone. But once I had that taken care of, you guys, of course I allowed her to go ahead and cure that gel art. And then now I'm just going in with my top coat, and I'm just going to add my top coat to all of these nails. And then of course allow her to cure for a full 60 seconds. So my babies, here is the final look of these nails. And y'all, I think they came out so super cute. My niece loves them as well, y'all. And I believe I understood the assignment because they look just like the picture. You guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And leave me a comment down below and let me know what it is you want to see next. And hey, tell a friend to tell a friend, baby, because we are loving and learning around these parts. I love y'all so much. Until next time, y'all. Peace.